Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jonny Empire, and we're back at it right here with another episode of Streets Never Sleep Radio. Right beside me, we got the co-host.
What's going on, world? Doc, still in the building. Streets Never Sleep Radio.
Yes, sir. We got the homie Anabolic still in the building.
What up?
And then tonight, man, like we said all show, we got the homie Cortez in the building. Murder Ave Zone, man. What's good, man?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Yo, welcome back to CT, homie. I know
pleasure.
you're out here recently for a couple battles.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. That's what's up. But, yo, definitely pleasure to have you. We've been rocking with you for a minute. So, once Messiah said he could hook it up, man, we were excited to have you
that's
here,
my
man.
bro. He said, come out. I said, I'm here.
Word up, man. So, what's shaking, man? What's new?
A lot of things are new. You know, we got the reality show, Total Slaughter. It'll be airing tonight, too. Episode in about an hour.
Yeah.
You know, we're working on the music. We got a real crazy project, the Flea Mason project. Real solid. Wrapping up the features for that. Right now, I'm just in a good space. You know what I mean? Like, I've really been putting together and really had a game plan for the first 6 months of this year. And it's like, it's executed. So everything was coming out. Fuse just did the Behind the Unsigned. You know, I got the hot box with Enough. Did the BET backroom freestyle.
Yeah, we
so
saw
it's
that,
like,
man.
you know, and there's much more to come. So it's like, I just want people to see me working, not just see me in one light, not just see me with the battles, which I love, but I want people to see me doing everything. You get what I'm saying? Just see how consistent I can be. You know,
of course, man. No, that's what it is, and I feel like, you know, as far as music goes, and even anything that applies to life, like consistency is what it's all about.
Consistency kills.
So that's what it's all about, man. Yo, Doc, you got anything for him?
What is Murder Ave Gang, and who's all a part of that?
Murder Ave Gang is basically like the block where we grew up was Murder Ave, right? Mm-hmm. It actually was Murder Ave at one point when we were growing up, but they changed it. But it was like a thing from our parents, from all the kids in the neighborhood. So it was like a little group, you know what I mean? All of us grew up, we from Murder Ave. Like, but when I took it and I started repping it with the music, everything fell into place. Where it was like it just became a movement. But like the artist, a part of it is basically like all day one team, Misfit. A lot of people know who she is. You know, she's killing it on the battle scene too. But her music also, I got Erilla, it's my cousin Cantone. We got Red Reezy. We got Who Freshest Fits. We got Dwayne Reed. You know, Billy the Kid. And it's just, it's all family. You know what I mean? It's 9 of us. We just put out a mixtape. Actually, we on MAG about a month ago. And that right now, a lot of people are gravitating towards that. So, you know, like, everybody's working. And that's all I want. I want to see everybody working. Once I see people working, I'm going to throw them the alley. So the fact that they working and we in the booth and we doing things, it's a blessing.
That's what it is, man. It's all love.
Now, coming up on Murder Ave, what were some albums, you know, that you got into that inspired you to start rapping?
It's crazy. We just listened to one. Like, I'm a big T.I. fan. A lot of people don't know. I'm a big T.I. fan. Yeah, like that era. Siegel, Kiss, Joe Buttons is a heavy influence on my music. Of course, Jay, you know what I mean? Big and Nas, those are the typicals. But like, the people that helped me round it out, Keith Murray, you know what I mean? Big Pun, Big L, you know, like these people, like I really listened to and like honed my craft. I studied storytelling, Slick Rick, you know what I mean? Cool G Rap, like it's just crazy. You know?
One of the best right there.
Yeah.
For real, man. I feel like Cool G, out of like the forefathers of hip hop,
he was ahead of the time. He was ahead.
I even feel like he was one of the first people besides Rakim to bring the multis to the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just throwing like 3-4 rhymes with you in a bar.
Exactly, like and it just bang 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 bang.
It birthed the whole New York style, almost.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think
Pun,
so.
you hear a lot of
even to the
Cool G Rap, that was his favorite. That was on Pun. That was Pun's favorite. G Rap.
That's right.
Word, man. Now, Cortez, man, besides being an MC, besides being an artist, you know, you're also a businessman. So tell everybody real quick about the new venture you went into, MAG, which is a Murder Ave Gallery.
We got a shop in Brooklyn. You know, we still fixing it up, but it's open. It's an embroidery shop.
Word.
And what we doing is we do the stitches, we do all the custom design snaps. You know, I could do the shirts, we could do all that. And it's just like I see everybody doing it. And we have our own brand, but it was just like, you know what, I'm not going to waste time. Let's make it ourselves. And then we just all chipped in. Boom, we got the machine, we got the stitching, we making the hats, and people are coming. And not just buying our brand, but they're coming with their logos. Boom, we digitize it, boom, and get it working. You know what I mean? So it's like, why not? It all comes together. Like, it's all part of the game plan, you know. We do the parties, Messiah. We do Taj on Fridays. We do Catch on Thursdays. Two of the biggest parties in the week in New York City. So it's like, I'm everywhere, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm about this bread.
I mean, as far as merch goes, man, I mean, you're definitely set on that end.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Definitely,
so,
man. He's actually he does the same type of stuff.
Oh, really?
Man.
Yeah, I used to dabble in the embroidery, screen printing business.
Yeah, it's a good thing, man. Everyone needs stuff. Everyone needs shirts, man.
It's crazy. Like, it's real crazy. Like, it becomes, when you really get into that world, like, you see a lot of people, how they do it, and you're like, wow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You respect a lot of designers and stuff.
A lot goes into it, man. People, I mean, you know, just like rap too. Like, people feel like it's just that easy, but as far as the graphic design, hours and hours, man. So that's what it is, man.
It's a grind.
But yeah, definitely back to the rap-ish. Now, as far as influences go, when it comes to battle rap and when it comes to actually being an MC, who are some cats you looked up to and still bum?
That maybe helped me, like, my battle rap craft, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, definitely in general, and definitely some that influenced your style.
Like I said, I think, see, with me, it wasn't really like, I really think it was more like the hood, like the environment I was around that kind of honed my style. It wasn't nobody particular with the battle raps, because I was making music first, and I was more relating to what I was going through struggle-wise. They weren't battle verses. Yeah. But I always had punchlines. Like, everyone knew, oh no, Cole got bars. So, you know, like, every time there was ciphers, I was always animated. I rapped, energetic. So it was like, in the ciphers, I was still killing people. And then one day I'm just at the right cipher, and Fred the God was there, Math was there, and this before we all knew who each other was.
Right.
And I just went bananas. And dude pulled me to the side, was like, yo, you ever did Fight Club? And I did the same thing. Nah, man, I do music. Right. You know what I mean? But I went, he said, yo, bro, you really should check it out. You got a style. You know what I mean? I went the next week. Boom, I battled a couple cats. I won. And I was just sitting there. After a couple weeks, I realized, yo, I couldn't kind of figure out how to put it together.
Of course.
That I see what people like, what they don't like. So I kind of honed it on my own, trial and error. But it was like, from there, you just pick up from everybody you see battling, from Hollow to Dawn to DNA. Like, we all pick up from each other to this day. You know what I mean? We could all go on a road trip and we cracking jokes, and somebody says something, it's like, yo, what if you, and then it's like, oh, you took, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a meeting of the mind. So
yeah, man,
everybody's an influence with that. You know, I just take everything in, soak it in like a sponge, and then try to put it out.
But I mean, that's I feel like that's the way to be. You know, it seems like all you guys, even though you all have like your own grinds, but you all definitely have similar mentalities because you're all from the same areas. I mean, the thing that's funny today about rap, it's like if you're influenced by someone, some people will be like, yo, you biting their style. But I feel like it's a good thing to hear. You know, using your friends' ideas and just working together to be. I
think there's a difference between paying homage and taking something and advancing it 100%. And biting. Yeah. You understand? If I think of an idea and the bar is dope, and then you just say, yo, bro, you should say it this way. You get what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, if you say something like, you don't. If I wave caps, you wouldn't belong here, right? And you'd be like, okay, wave caps, long hair, right? And then if somebody says, oh, but if you, I'm trying to advance it. Like, if somebody just says one slight thing, like, you know what? Nah, let them. If somebody says, you know what I mean? Nah, let them wave caps and he just makes a little slight change, and you'd be like, you know what? It's better. It's like, okay. It's better, you know what I mean? But you didn't think of it. But then if somebody just blatantly just takes it, then it's kind of different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's, I mean, you're definitely right. Like, there's paying homage and then there's biting. But I feel like both of those are pretty obvious.
Hip hop is needed to advance. It's like there wouldn't be a Nas if there wasn't a Rakim. Nas had to take from Rakim. You know what I mean? It would be the same thing with a Lupe now. It wouldn't be that way if it wasn't for a Nas or a Common or a EPMD or something like that. And then it comes the same way. You know what I mean? So it's like it helps advance, but they aren't biased because they're their own people. And I feel like that is what be missing sometimes in hip hop right now. That the actual artist isn't genuine. Like the brand isn't genuine. It's not him. You get what I'm saying? And then it comes out as biting because it's like you playing something that you're not. You know what I mean? But if you're genuine and you're speaking about you, no one can ever tell you what your story is. You know what I mean? Me and you could live in the same exact apartment. Our story is not going to be the same.
Never.
You know what I mean? No one's story is ever the same. So knowing that, it's just a matter of, okay, I see how you write it, and like Joe Buttons, he writes emo, like his emotional raps when he goes into is incredible.
Yeah.
So like that's what I always picked up from him. But I'm not gonna write his story. You know what I mean? I put it in my ways, my clever ways, and me being an artist, I'm gonna paint the picture, but it's gonna be a different picture. You know what I mean? On the same canvas. So it's like it's dope. It's dope.
Nah, that's love, man. And as far as battle rap goes, you know, personally, I've been watching battle rap since Fight Club, since, you know, Mook and Lux, like old Smack D, like I was telling Messiah, like in middle school, I was watching that. So, you know, I watched the World Rap Championships, Grind Time when you were coming there. So I've been watching it for a while, man. And before my eyes, as a fan, I'm so happy to see it grow. What's your opinion on that, and how much room for improvement do you think there still is for battle rap?
I think there's huge improvement. I think next is going to start becoming representation, like agents. Like, you know how like LeBron has an agent?
Of course.
And his agent represents LeBron, Cliff Paul, Chris Paul, Carmelo. You know, and he has a roster.
Definitely.
And I think it's going to become like that, where somebody's going to be like, yo, listen, I represent Cortez, Math Hoffa, Murder Mook, and Loaded Lux, and we want to do an event here.
Totally.
And now you don't need, like, I think the leagues are needed, but I think it might even just get bigger, where it's like, we become so much in control. It's like, yo, we could do our own cards, own destiny. It's like, hey,
that'll take it to the next
level.
Yeah,
and I mean, and somebody will be like, and it becomes more like how the boxers, the promoters are putting the fight.
Yeah. That's what I was
thinking. It's not necessarily
like
a league, but it's more the promoters putting the fight together.
Definitely.
So now it's like, okay, it be like, hey, you represent Cortez? Yeah, I represent Cortez. Okay, listen, I got this guy over here, DJ Messiah. He represents Sue Surf, right? And then you'd be like, we got to put this together.
Definitely.
And then it's like, okay, but we got to go and reach out to other agents for other battles and put the card together.
Of course.
You know? And then once it gets there, which is already getting there, it's like the money comes. You know?
I mean, you see how just rap is right now in general. You know, the independent scene is really strong arm and everything. So I feel like battle rap
was, and I feel like that's what it was. I feel like a lot of people complained about where the industry went a couple years ago, right? We all agree.
Oh yeah.
It trained. First off, it humbled a lot of us. That, you know, a lot of rappers used to think they could just go in the studio and I'm signed.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Rapper.
But now it kind of humbled everybody, because it's like the labels is like, nigga, you got to do the work. We not doing the work no more. So now it's like, hold on, if I want to be a rapper, now I have to do all this. Now it made it much harder, but it also, the cream of the crop is always going to break through.
Definitely.
Because the people that really want to do it are going to do it. And now it trained us. What it did is it retrained us to become independent, figure out what it is. Okay, I got to do marketing. I got to be self-sufficient in every single way. I got to put these shows together. I got to be the promoter. I got to be the producer, the engineer, make everything. So, all right, it was cool. You know what I mean? I kind of didn't like the direction either, but it made us a lot stronger. And now the push is like strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now artists are like, I don't need a deal. I got 3 sponsors right here. I got this liquor sponsor. I got this blunt wrap sponsor, and I got these sneakers that's backing me up. They're paying my bills, and I'm touring all over the world.
Exactly.
I don't need you guys.
Yeah, merch.
You get what I'm saying? I make my money off YouTube, and I do shows independently. What can you do for me?
Yeah.
Then the label either got to cut a huge check, or they take an L, and they've been taking a lot of L's lately. You know, and it's crazy. And I think with battle rap too, I think what Smack did and what all the leagues did was like, we finally took it from the corner and we made a lane in hip-hop, kind of the same way hip-hop made its own lane from the corner.
Of course.
And I think now we're making our own lane in hip-hop. You get what I'm saying? And it's going to be like, hey, you got street rap, hardcore rap, you have commercial rap, you have hip-hop, and then battle rap.
Right.
You know, and when it gets to that, we might even get BET awards and certain things like that, because it's getting there.
I can see that happening.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and I think we have to be respected, because Joe Buttons even said the other day, he said, you guys are the best rappers in the world.
Yeah, I heard that.
You get what I'm saying?
I think 50
really?
Cent was saying
50
that too.
said that too. He said, you guys are the best rappers in the world.
Right.
You have to pay homage to them. He was like, we're better rappers than them. You get what I'm saying? But Can we make a record? No one knows yet. For so far, no one has. You get what I'm saying? But we're getting that opportunity to be on that stage. And just me being a part of this movement right there, like, I'm trying to push it to the next level.
100%, man. And it's crazy because, I mean, within the last couple years, I mean, how many battles would you say you've done on film? On film,
on camera era, at least 25, 30.
So, I mean, you definitely got a couple in your bag there, man. And it's crazy.
Did 12 last year.
Word. See, and that's work. That's work. Like, I mean, I like when I talk about, you know, when I like tell people like check out this new Cortez battle, you know, check out this new DNA battle, you know, I consider you guys professional battle rappers, not just regular Joe Schmo battle rappers. Like, so it's crazy, but like that always was a part of hip hop, the battle rap culture, and I feel like kids these days don't even know about that. You know, you got the kids listening, you know, they're stuck listening to Future and Rich Homie Quan, who are nasty, but they don't understand the bar for bar challenge of
what that is.
Yeah, of what that is. So I feel like you guys are definitely bringing it back to the forefront. So that's peace.
More pure form.
It is.
Yeah, it's the purest form.
Because the thing is, too, and if you disagree, I mean, tell me, but, you know, I feel like when it comes to rap, you got to be born with a certain delivery and a certain presence. I mean, you could work all you want and to get better, but I mean, if you got to just have that natural knack of like spitting and
understand
being raw,
to understand
you know, that has to be within. So I mean,
like it's like you have to understand it. You know what I mean? Like, first off, you can't be shy. No. I think that's a major thing. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, like when I battle people or people I've been in ciphers or people I've rapped with or did songs with, it's confidence. You know what I mean? Like, I come in the room and I'm not cocky at all. I'm humble. I just sit down, boom, I do, because it's nothing to me. It's, you know what I mean? But to other people, they're trying. And I tell a lot of people, like, yo, bro, don't try. Right. Just do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, when it comes off easy and you want your music to be you. So if nobody likes it, then keep being you, record until you find your niche and you realize, you know what? This is me. But this is what they like from me. You get what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what, I'm scared to try this, so I'm going to just do this. Nah, play with it, whatever your life is like. You know what I mean? You're an artist. There's a delete button in the studio.
Of course.
Play with some weird tracks. You don't know what your lane is. You get what I'm saying? Somebody as great as Eminem, right?
Definitely.
Eminem will come in the studio and compose a record like Stan. And on the same album, he's going to do something like What My Name Is.
Yeah.
You have to be completely different. You get what I'm saying? Like those are two completely different records, two completely different feels. Eminem showed you the greatness in a something like Stan, and then he just showed you, I could just play around with y'all all day and still be funny and be cool, and this is me. You get what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have been able to make a record like that if he was so caught up on his image. You get what I'm saying? It's like, be yourself.
Right.
And it will sell. You know what I mean? It will sell. You just have to present it right.
Exactly, man. Yo, DOC, what you got for him, man?
Now, you spoke about the battles. You did this in last year. How big of a difference is it to do a live battle as opposed to just a live show?
A live battle, man. Like 2 weeks ago, I battled Rex at Gnome 4. It was 2,000 people in the crowd. And it's like the adrenaline rush from saying the line right there and everybody going crazy is like unbelievable. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand, we go on stage for a live show. I do plenty of shows. And Loaded Lux said this one time. He said, yo, and he said it to Rick Ross. He said, yo, you guys get paid 50 grand a show, 100 grand a show, whatever it is. You're repeating the same record over and over every night on your tour stops. Same beat. The beat could cover you. You got an ad-lib guy, everything. And you're getting big money. Every time we step on the stage as a battle rapper, we cannot repeat the same word.
Exactly.
Everything is new. And we don't have a beat to behind us. We don't have nothing. It's our words that is going to control this room every time we step on that stage. So the consistency there is completely different from being consistent on a regular hip hop show. Because if I slip up a word or two, the beat's gonna cover me, and nobody's gonna say nothing.
Very true.
I have to, and I'm gonna be able to repeat this material for the next 6 months on tour because it's a song, a number one song that everybody wants. With this battle, I'm going on this stage. I have to control the crowd. I don't, with my word, nothing, no 808, and I cannot stumble.
Can't fumble one.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, do you understand the pressure that is? You know, and it's crazy. Like, it's really, really crazy when you look at it, you know, and it's like, damn, you know.
No, it's not.
But, you know, at the end of the day, I just look at it like, this is what I was born to do. You know, I told myself I wanted to make music and I wanted to make money making music, and that's what I'm doing. So,
definitely,
you know, and there's a million people that want to do it.
Of course, I mean, like you mentioned it before. I mean, they want to do it, but they don't understand the risks and even the importance of knowing everything from every angle, as far as the merch goes, as far as the studio goes, as far as performing live goes. So, I mean, you guys are in the right direction. Real talk, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Definitely. I gotta ask your opinion on talking about being all you in a battle, the pressure on you. What's your thoughts on the cannabis battle incident?
With Disaster?
Yeah.
Just with the being all you.
I thought, to be honest with you, I think Disaster came in with one of the best materials he's ever had in his life, and I feel like Cannabis, I wasn't able to tell if he just thought he was that good, or if he just looked at it as a check.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Or
I kind of think, but this is what I'm saying. Like,
he
he thought,
is a battle rapper.
No, it's true.
Originally.
Yeah, but I don't know if he just thought it would work. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
I know
always
me
wondered.
personally, if I watched a battle like him, like if I would have watched Disaster versus DNA, and I know I have to battle that guy, I'm not gonna think I could play around with that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good.
of course.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's kind of, so I don't know what exactly was going on there, but I just know he didn't take it serious to the point where he got his ass smoked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel as though it made it tougher for now the, major MCs who are now coming back, like Button coming back? Do you
I think Buttons is gonna be the one that's either gonna make or break it, because
Yeah.
with the
Is he
with
coming
the way
back?
Yeah, he's battling
he's battling
Hollow.
Hollow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's
When
the
is
end of
that
the
happening?
for the reality show on the 12th, July
Gotta
12th.
check that out.
It's Lux and Mook. It's Lux and Mook. It's Joe Buttons and Hollow.
Yeah.
Then it's two undercards.
Yeah, and that's what you guys are competing for the undercard. Yeah.
So it's gonna be like, it's real crazy. It's real crazy.
Best of luck.
You
You'll
know
do
what I
it.
mean?
Definitely,
We got
man.
faith in you,
Yeah.
Cortez.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's like, it's crazy, but like, Buttons is gonna be the person that's either gonna make or break it, and I think he's gonna come off because he watches. He hits me a couple times on the Twitter and be like, yo. And it'd be like low key battles, and I'm like, oh, he watches everything.
Of course. I feel like all those Slaughterhouse dudes, they love the battle rap.
And I think they can definitely do it. You know what I mean? So like, if anybody could do it, it's Joey. So like,
Definitely.
but Hollow the Dawn, man, you don't just jump in the ring with
One
Hollow.
of the best, honestly, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
to me, he's top 3 all time.
I hear that, man.
Button was always good on record battling though. Like even when he had it with Game and
yeah, he never.
Ransom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, yo. But he doesn't have a beat,
Yeah, very true.
No.
so he
That's
has
the
to
difference.
perform. He can say it, but when somebody's standing there and moving their arms and they're throwing their hat and they're
Yeah.
spinning around, and then all of a sudden Joe Buttons has to rap, like he has to move. He has to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His voice is not as heavy. You know what I mean? Like it you know, it could be crazy.
Totally different game right there.
And there's so much to talk about with Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since the
You get
VH1
somebody like Hollow the
show.
Dawn, so much to talk about.
I mean, it comes with the territory. You know, this
Yeah.
dude's been out for years, so I feel like Button is already going into it thinking, like, I know they can get dirt on me. It's pretty easy now
he's
since
been
I'm
around- he's been
a
around
household
a long
name.
time.
So I feel like they're both just gonna go at each other crazy. So I'm excited, man, from a fan's perspective, man.
I'm just down to see what he's gonna do. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Like Joey, like I just want some on the stage to be like, if he does it or not, you know.
Hey,
It's crazy.
I hope he doesn't. You know, the thing with
If he
cannabis,
goes off,
yeah.
if he goes off, it's gonna make things a lot interesting for battle rap.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If Hollow kills him, it might scare off a lot of these guys.
All I know is I know a lot of these major guys are going to be watching that battle.
Yeah.
Because they're going to want to see. So, I mean, another dude I'd love to see in the ring is Meek. I know he always is
yeah.
telling people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I even was watching, Meek back in, like, him and Reed Dollars. Like, I heard You know, him and John, I heard that was
ugly.
it was an ugly one. So, I'm excited to see the footage. But I feel like Meek definitely would get back in the zone with the right opponent.
Cass to come back.
All the Philly dudes, they
battle.
Cicero,
Cicero, they was actually talking about me and Cicero.
What? Yo,
for Philly comeback.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Tweet that out, man. Let's see what the people want to see about that.
Let's see what up, man.
All right, now you spoke about Total Slaughter earlier. It's gonna be on Fuse tonight. Just tell the people more about that.
Total Slaughter is Shady is presenting a reality show with the top 8 battle rappers, along with Lux and Mook and a lot of other notable names like DJ K Slay. It's just like huge. Like, it's 8 of us in the house. We're battling for a slot for the undercard of the main events. But there's so much more. Not just the tournaments. Like, you get every element of hip hop in that house. We ended up freestyling. We ended up beatboxing. We ended up making just jokes and cracking up. You get to see how we write our rhymes, how we come up with our schemes. You get to see all that. You get what I'm saying? You get to see how we handle a loss. You get to see how we handle a win. And I think a lot of people don't see that. They just see the battles.
Yeah.
You don't see the pressure or the time we take in behind the scenes of how to write it.
Yeah.
And you know, how a guy got to clear his mind, or how some guys just be like, I got it. You know what I mean? You get to see all this. You get to see somebody lose and how pissed they are. And they go back to the house and they're like...
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? And no one's seen that.
I never even think about that aspect of battling. Taking the loss or taking the win.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? And like that tonight's episode, you're really going to get into that. Like,
right when I go home, I got that DVR, man. So it's can't wait to see that.
So it's like... So, you know, like I say, it's that's what I liked about it. We could have went a ratchet way. We could have turned up and all that. But I looked at it like, you know, let's be the opposite of whatever's out right now.
You're bringing the true essence.
And since battle rap is saving, like a lot of people saying bar-wise, people used to go to the mixtapes. Used to go get a K Slay, a DJ Clue to get that new freestyle, to get that new fab, that new J to like hit the bars. You don't have that no more. Where they go to get the bars? Let me go to YouTube. Let me see what Smack just dropped. Let me see what King of the Dot dropped.
Of course.
And now you get the bars there.
Yeah.
And just knowing that is just like it's an amazing feeling. You know what I mean? Like, it really just shows that lyrically, I can honestly like say to myself like, yo, I'm one of the best lyrically. You know what I mean? And it's like it's humbling. At the same time, it's like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you never think about that when you start rapping. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And like I say, I'm just in a good space, man.
And, you know, people talk about staying in their own lane, but like you said, you know, battle rap is now emerging to be a lane within itself. So,
and if we scared, and if we were scared, and we looked at it like that, then it wouldn't be emerging the way it is right now.
No.
You know, I think we all had those minds. You know what I mean? With the blogs, with all that, like, this was all premeditated in order to know where to take this sport. You know what I mean? Like, we're grown men, but like, we're blogging, we're cracking jokes and all that.
It is truthfully a sport, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
I will say, back when the DVDs, I wouldn't consider it sport, but as the scene emerged, I could definitely see it's like a UFC.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost.
Like what Disaster mentioned in the first episode.
Yeah.
He was saying how the UFC dudes, you know, they used to fight and still go back to their regular house, but after doing it for a while, they're millionaires.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, they get the big money.
I see a lot of resemblance to that type of.
I agree. And it's crazy. I mean, Shady's backing it. I mean,
exactly.
How's that?
It's a big name.
Shouts to them, man.
Have you ever met Eminem?
Nah, never met him. I went to a show once. Hollow got backstage, and Hollow was just standing there because that's his favorite battle rapper. And that's his favorite rapper. And Eminem is just walking by. He goes to Hollow. He says, "You're my favorite." And he just walks off. And Hollow comes up to me. He's like
he caught the Holy Ghost.
That'll take some breath away there.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's going on, bro? He's like, yo, the boy said I'm his favorite.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I was just like,
and
crazy.
Eminem,
you know what
I mean,
that's huge right there.
The dude was a monster. Even
he's
battling.
an amazing artist.
Yeah. Artist separately, one of the best. Like, but battling too, he was in his zone, especially with the ones I've seen on camera.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah. Even like
the Rap Olympics.
Yeah, the Rap Olympics.
You know, I've never really went back and watched all that stuff. I gotta go do that. Like it's real.
Those are good.
Yeah. I gotta go watch that because like I always wanted to go. I've never really just got a chance. You know, always tell yourself.
Yeah.
I never really went back to the Rap Olympics to see Eminem in that and all that.
Yeah.
And they're all online.
Yeah. They should
they're
all be
all
right
online.
on YouTube.
I think was it the one I think where he battled the dude Juice at the Rap Olympics?
That's the one he lost. Right?
That's the one he lost. But I know the audio was kind of like low, so you might have to crank up. But definitely it was crazy. Yeah, turn up. Oh yeah. So I mean, you know, you got the shows leading up to the Mook and Lux rematch, which was a classic battle. If anybody out there, if you don't really watch battle rap, you know, Loaded Lux versus Murder Mook 1 is one of the best battles.
And
ever,
mind you, there's 2 parts of that. It's like about
exactly.
9 rounds in all, right? Like online.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean,
Smack put out 5 rounds, and then online it was like another 8 or 9 rounds or something, like another 4 rounds. You know what I mean? Like all in all, they went back and forth about 10 rounds.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna be crazy though.
Oh, I know it, man. And then you got the Hollow and Button. But if Eminem got back in the ring, who out of any of the people you work with, who can you see going up against Eminem?
Charlie Clips.
That's what I saw Norb said in a Vlad DVD thing. I agree. Charlie Clips,
bro. Charlie Clips versus Eminem would be hilarious.
That would be
because he's gonna be funny,
Yeah.
and Clips could freestyle with him, and Clips could bar. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to put my money, it'd be Clips.
Yeah.
Because he could do it all. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah, because I was even thinking about that too when I was writing that question. Like, I could see Clips. I can see Lux.
Yeah.
I can see, I don't know, man. Maybe they may even have to put Meek Mill against Eminem. I don't know. They gotta do something.
I don't know, man. Nah, man. You gotta put them killers up there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
That's high stakes battle
M is
right
like
there.
M really goes crazy. Like I think somebody like Crooked Owl, somebody like Joel Ortiz could do it. Somebody like in the slaughterhouse, more the slaughterhouse type of thing.
True,
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
Absol maybe. Even.
Absol. Did you see him in Daylight? You heard that
Yeah,
battle? I didn't get to hear the audio yet.
Man,
it's crazy.
If I was telling them before, if Absol got in the ring, I think he'd kill somebody.
Yeah.
It was that dope.
Very good flips, but Daylight was getting them too. But definitely check that out.
That's dope. I'm gonna
good.
check that out.
It was definitely good.
Is one round on the beat?
One off. No beat. Like you could tell they were just in the studio, just chilling, parlaying, and just battling each other.
That's
but
dope.
I don't know if it was freestyle or if it was written, because some of these metaphors and stuff like were blown. I was blown away. So who knows? If it was freestyle, hats off to them, because that's just crazy, man. But yo, one thing I always wanted to ask someone representing the battle rappers so heavily. What's your take on the line of people saying battle rappers can't make music?
I said this earlier. Some of them can't. Let's keep it real.
It depends.
A lot of
on
them
the
can't.
rapper.
But at the same time, you have to look at it like this. There was a time where it was so small, the era. It was only like 10 of them that people knew, and they gave them shots. You know what I mean? When you gave somebody like Murder Mook a shot to make music, Murder Mook was 17, 18 years old when he got seen on Smack, and when he got seen on Smack at that age, everyone was like, "Oh shit, Murder Mook," and then they try to push him, right?
Yeah.
He's 18 years old. He doesn't know how to make music. He doesn't have nothing to talk about.
Right.
He's a little kid. He's nice, but he has nothing to talk about. So he's trying, and he gets typecasted. Boom. Same thing with Sirius Jones. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with
Sirius.
Jin. Boom.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Where people looked at them and they was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" Somebody like Eminem was battling, right?
Yeah.
But he got signed at 30 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
He had a story already. You get what I'm saying? He was mature. Jay-Z got signed at 29 years old. He had a story already.
Right.
So he was battling. Even DMX. DMX was what, 32 when his first album came out?
Something like
But
that.
he was a battle champ and all
So
that.
they're grown men.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the difference. Like, I really think that's what the difference is with music. You have to be mature and able to make good music. You got to be able to go through love, heartbreak, pain, struggle, broke, waking up not wanting to go to work, getting fired from a job, the rent due, having a child. You got to go through that shit in order for somebody to understand your music and have a fan base to relate to you. You get what I'm saying? And these guys, they were nice lyrically, but they just, no one was there to feed them. Like, it's a horse and you bring him to the water, but the horse is still on the bottle. He doesn't know how to drink. You know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't add up. You know, and a lot of these guys were just put in bad situations. And who's going to turn down big money when the label's coming at you? You're going to try. You know what I mean? But that's what it looked like. It looked like they all were trying. You know, and a lot of us now, we're older, we're more seasoned. And like I said, we were trained now on the independent route. And now we just know what to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's a much more comfortability now. You know, and I think that's the difference, you know. Labels sign people every day and write them off.
Of course.
Every day, and they write them off. You know what I mean? And while you've only written off 3 or 4 battle rappers, there's millions of us now. There's hundreds of thousands of us now. Take the top 50, experiment. I know battle rappers that sing, that write hooks, you know what I mean, and all stuff. So it's like, it ain't just that, you know what I mean? It's just, now it's getting on that level where we can get some exposure and let's see who bites the bullet.
Yeah, and I mean, and then in the end, it just relates back to if your music is
I
good
think
or
if
not.
one label signs one of us and it's successful, the floodgates are gonna open.
I agree.
Remember when Atlanta, when Ludacris, T.I., Lil Wayne, not Lil Wayne, you know, these guys were like coming out from ATL, Yin Yang Twins, and then all of a sudden, boom, everybody, Young Jock, this guy, everybody came from Atlanta. They just rode the wave. You know what I mean? The industry, I don't know if I could curse or not like that, but like the industry sucks.
I hear that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they dick ride. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And it's like, so now all of a sudden battle rap is a little wave. All they need is for one of these guys to bite that bullet, and then once they do it, all the labels gonna be like, well, they signed them, so we're gonna sign them too. Or we gotta grab up Cortez, or we gotta grab up Math, or we gotta grab up Lux. And now that's what it's gonna be, because they're all gonna say, oh, which battle rapper could do it? You get what I'm saying?
It's a good thing too. I mean, you gotta keep. I feel like that's a good reason why you all keep each other on your toes. Like it's.
I just look at it like it's kind of sad. It's like, you want to get it off your merit. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to just genuinely say, yo, this kid is dope. I want to see him win.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But it's like so messed up with the game right now. Everything has to be numbers. It has to be business. So it's like, yo, he's dope, but am I going to make money with him? Word. You know what I mean? And it's true. You know what I mean? So it's like, like I said, we're on the platform. So now it's either we prove or we fail. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, but the fact that we're getting that shot now and we're getting that recognition is the best thing for battle rap. You know what I mean? Because I think we were looked upon as maybe a joke, but not respected. And now we knocking on their door and they're like, yo, we kind of gotta fuck with them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Kevin Durant's on stage with us. Jadakiss is on stage with us. You know, like
the NBA guys, they always tweet.
Yeah, they always tweet. They watch all you guys.
Watch it.
Yeah,
heavy. They all watch it.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like for Jay-Z to just put, you gonna get this work.
Yeah.
Ha. Like it's crazy.
I mean, it shows, man. You guys are entertainers.
I think it's bigger than records, to be honest. Bigger than deals to sign for like music.
Yeah.
I feel like it is a sport. It's almost bigger than just them making songs and like hit single songs and that.
Word.
That's just my opinion on it.
Word on.
I think it's meant to be bigger than.
Yeah.
It's on the way, man. It's on the way. DOC, what you got, man?
Now, just tell the listeners out there, what projects do you have out there that they could check out from you?
Right now I got the Exception album out right now. That's for free on Dat Piff. Actually, I just did Kid Capri just did a whole album with battle rappers, which is real dope, called Top Tier. And it's like Kid Capri he came in with his own production. I mean, this album is fire. That's gonna be out soon. I'm on that project. We got the Murder Ave mixtape out. We on MAG, hosted by Messiah. And I'm working on the album now. We got a couple of singles, couple of videos out. You know, if people check the YouTube, Cortez, Murder Ave, but the last E in Ave is a 3. And we're just working, doing more shows. I'm in talks with a lot of people for distribution for the next project. So, you know, we at that stage right now.
Gotcha, man. Now,
to check the Double XL mixtape out too, along with the Exception album.
Word.
Absolutely, man. Now, in 2011, when you dropped the 16s and Better in a class by myself, up to 2 years later with the Exception, how would you say like you grew as an artist in that time period, and what was the reception?
I think
to those
when I went
projects?
into the 16s and Better and the Double XL, I was kind of losing steam a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was going through a lot myself personally. You know what I mean? So I had to regroup myself just life-wise. You know, and I think it kind of affected my artistry for about a year. You know, I didn't have great performances. I would show flashes here and there with the Hollahan battle. But it was like, from Thesaurus to Hollahan, I didn't battle. That was about a year and 2 months. I took off.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just had too much other shit going on, you know? But it was like, and then me just having to get back into it and everything. It took me a little while. Shotgun Suge, it wasn't all that great. Young Ill, I had a situation. You know, certain things happen.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's like, all right, I have to do something. You know what I mean? And I think with the Exception, like, I vented a lot on that album. And like, I really just let myself go. You know what I'm saying? Let the listener listen a little bit more. And I think they kind of, in the Double XL, they were starting to receive it. But once the Exception came out last year, it was like people were like, yeah, like he can really make music, and I kind of like what he's telling me. You know what I mean? Like they like the story. So and then I said, you know what? I have to tap into this.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And it was like, all right. And then I also knew for my numbers to jump back up for the music, I kind of needed to be respected again on the battle circuit again. So that's why I took 13 battles last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I took from Tech 9, from Averb to Tech 9, Just Days, Disaster, Tycoon Tax, K Kendall. Then I went 4 months straight when I battled John, Caustic, Big Cannon and Dialect, all one every week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
work,
saying?
man.
And I traveled.
Yeah.
I went everywhere. So I went from Atlanta to Oakland to Chicago to London.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I was, yo, bro, but if this is what I had to do in order to get my respect back and not have no flaws and put on 4 great battles right there in that month and have a great battle with Disaster and K Kendall came up here and I battled him up here, and I was just like, fuck it. I don't care if it's a big name or a little name. I'm gonna go off.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Got to.
saying?
Absolutely,
And I that chip on my shoulder, I think I needed that. And then now I've just battled K-Shine, Automatic Ray, and Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
I battled
Johnny
up
Storm.
and you know, now I'm starting to get the names I wanted again. You know what I mean? Me and Johnny Storm should have been happening grind.
I agree.
You know, and I
3
could have
years
been
ago.
I could have been Hollywood and been like, I don't have to battle him now. But it's like it's like
Mayweather.
yeah, I could have been like that, but I also see certain people kind of deserve that shot, and like he deserved the look. You get what I'm saying? Because now he's on the Arizona card, and you know, like he deserved that because he's dope. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with K-Shine. You know, it was just going back and forth. A lot of people was like, oh, we want to see our battle. All right, boom, whooped his ass. You know what I mean? Got him out of there.
Yeah.
Same thing with Rex. You know what I mean? Me and Rex is it's a crazy story. We were supposed to battle so many times. We battled 3 times this year. Just first show was only the first time.
Yeah.
No one happening, and then we do it again on the show.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's real crazy.
Word. And so how did you and Messiah link up?
With Messiah, our manager Jay, he owned a shop in the Bronx, and Queen of the Ring's first event ever was at that shop. I hosted it, and me and Jay got cool, and he was already managing Messiah, and he just seen the vision. He was like, yo, bro, a lot of people are hating on you. You need to rebrand. You need to like change everything up. He says, yo, let me help you. You know what I mean? And then we just started talking, and then he bring Messiah in the mix, and we was just like, let's go. You know what I mean? Rapper DJ, let's take it back the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And from there we just been rocking.
No, that's what it is, man.
It was a goal, like a green light. Like we work on that time. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's all I want to do is work, bro.
Yeah, no, just keep him busy, man. Like you said, consistency takes it all, man.
Yeah.
Longevity, stay hungry.
So now, what is your all-time favorite battle in terms of both live in the flesh and on record over beats?
With me?
Yeah. Well, any battle, like one that you've done or just one that you've watched, witnessed.
Yo, have you guys seen Charlie Clips and Tay Rock that came out yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one.
Boy,
No.
I think that's better
Crazy.
than Luxor Hollow.
Ooh.
Wow.
If it's not, it's tied with it for the year. For this year, definitely. Lux and Hollow is a great battle.
Oh yeah.
But the way this Tay-Rock Eclipse is filmed, the audio, incredible. You know what I mean? That's definitely my favorite battle right now. I don't really say favorite battles because there's a whole bunch of things, but like, are there certain battles that I would send somebody to watch? Averb versus Hitman, me versus Hollahan, Disaster versus DNA, Lux and Hollow, and just because you need to know your history, watch the first Lux and Mook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all get Mook and J Mills. You know what I mean?
Like
learn a little bit. You know, and those battles today still apply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Disaster DNA one is off the hook.
Disaster DNA is incredible, and especially Verb and Hitman Holla. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I like shit that shakes the building. Like
no, those are classics.
You get what I'm saying? Like angles and everything when you get the whole package. You know what I mean? So.
And I feel like those battles are classics, not only because they're dope MCs, but I feel like there is a little bit of like personal vendetta going on. Like Averb and Hitman are from the same area.
You think so?
I think so. They're from the same area.
They both want to be king.
They want to be king.
So
Disaster and DNA. I feel like Disaster is stuck on, like, I'm not a street rapper, and DNA, doesn't even consider himself a street rapper, so they had to see what type of artist they are.
DNA is nasty.
And I love DNA, man. And so I feel like those battles too, with the more history behind them, comes out with
the grudge matches.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like Hollahan. He got locked up a year before.
Right.
So the battle was pushed back a year.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he was talking so much. I was like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like an energy. Even when me and Hitman battled, or me and Head Ice battled, or it was like tension. It's like, I want to kill this guy. You get what I'm saying? And the last time I felt like that was Rex. Recently, I know him. Like, I never wanted to kill somebody the way I wanted to kill him. You know what I mean? So it was like, these grudge matches are just like incredible. Like, that's what the people want. You know what I mean? And that's what sells. That's why Clips and Tay-Rock is so crazy. Tay-Rock got killed 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No one would have ever thought he's on Charlie Clips level, and for what he did, incredible. You know what I mean? Like, kudos.
I got to look up more of Tay-Rock's stuff, because
me and him got a goodie. Me and him definitely have a goodie.
Word. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
We battled on Smack. It's debatable. Keep
That's
it real.
What it is. I hear you.
Where's he from?
Tay-Rock is from Maryland.
Maryland? Oh, yeah. That's true. I mean, tell everybody, too, like, last year I went to Summer Madness. Loved it, man. Like, what's the... I feel like on film, battles are cool, but you can never capture the feeling of going to a live battle. What's the difference between... I mean, explain that a little bit.
Your feet's going to hurt by the end of the day first.
Everybody,
and you're going to be starving. You're going to be starving. You're going to be starving. You're going to have plenty of liquor. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Nutcrackers, what up?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I think it's crazy because, like, take for instance DNA and Ill Will's battle that just came out. DNA freestyled a lot. And if you was in the building, though, you'd be like, oh my God. Like, you just get the whole feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's different if we're freestyling and we're naming everything in the room and they're going crazy, but the fans don't know what the fuck is going on, really. So it ain't the same.
Yeah.
You know, and freestyle is the essence where you're capturing the moment.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's never going to resonate the same on camera. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's like it's just the experience, like everything. Like, you see Smack or King of the Dot, and you just see everybody. You hear the crowd building, and on to the left, we got this guy. And then everybody, get that nigga Rex. Or Cortez murder Afghan. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then you
it's
just
like a football game.
What? Yeah, like it's like
it's like a sport.
It's like you're just sitting there like, oh yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? And it's
man.
crazy. You know what I mean? It's really, really crazy.
You remember those old school cartoons dudes used to make with Tony the Tiger?
Oh, when they had
they
had like Thesaurus. It was like from the WRC.
Old school.
Someone made like a cartoon where it was like Thesaurus and Immaculate.
Literally,
like Tony the
Tiger from the
It was funny.
You gotta check it.
It was funny.
Mad funny.
That's
the
crazy.
impressions
Like
down to a T.
2005,
Everything,
2006.
That's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Definitely, like, bring it back to the point you just mentioned. Especially DNA. I always get a kick out of like MCs who really actually freestyle. Like it's like they'll be kicking a freestyle, and the opponent's like starting to laugh in their face, and then they'll just mention like in the freestyle, like, "Oh, you're laughing."
Yeah, like DNA was like, "Ha ha 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 ha," Drake or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Dude,
and then
like,
everyone just went crazy.
There's nothing more pure than that. Like it's like you're thinking.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And it's that, like I said, you know, that those are the things that the people will miss. You know what I mean? But I think every battle rap fan, you can tell, because they'll come. Yo, I've seen people be like, "Yo, we drove from Texas."
Oh damn.
We're like, what? They're
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, we drove from Texas. We've been out here for 2 days. Yo, I bring my wife and my daughter.
Wow,
They have to see it with me.
Uh-huh.
They hate
Yeah.
battles, but I watch them all day and I
They gotta
drug them with
support
me.
it.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, bro, thank you. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Of course, man.
It's crazy.
That's love, though, man. So what's next for Cortez as far as battling and as far as music goes?
I have Young Cannon September 20th, and I got
Okay.
Danger Zone in Arizona for URL card on the 4th. You know, they're 2 up and comers, but any big battles, really, I'm gonna focus on the music for the summer.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And capitalize on some things and just work out the business aspects now with everything that's going on. It's just better that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really think I put in the work with the battles right now. So now it's like, you know what? All right, boom. Let's really brand it. You know what I mean? Everything together, tie it all in with the clothing, with the music, with the battles and everything like that. So then by the time the end of this year comes, like, I just want bigger things. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, man. That's love. So, yo, like we said, man, it's a pleasure to have you out here, man.
Appreciate it.
You've been working so hard as far as the battles goes, but you know, we're definitely excited to hear new music, and you know, when you got a new project, man, come back up here and we'll definitely talk about that, man.
Got you.
Yo, so where can everybody find your battles, listen to your music, watch the videos?
Make sure y'all just hit me on the Instagram or the Twitters at Cortez_HSP. If you want, email me beats cortezpolitics@gmail.com. Anything, just tweet me. I'll respond back. I'll fuck with y'all. I'm humbled. Let's work. Let's get money. That's it. Brooklyn.
That's what it is, man. Any
That's
last minute shout outs?
Watch Total Slaughter. It's on right now.
Yes.
Use TV, people.
Definitely, man. But yo, like we said, man, every week we're trying to bring you the best of the best right here on Streets Never Sleep Radio. You know, we are college hip hop radio, man. We're trying to definitely get those standards a little higher. So it's definitely, a pleasure having the homie Cortez in the building. Shout out to DJ Messiah, the whole No Days Off team. Definitely shout out to Anabolic, for Ahmed in the back, DOC, man. This is Streets Never Sleep Radio, man, at the University of New Haven, 88.7 FM, WNHU. Good show, fellas.
Absolutely.
Tune in every week.
Show.
StreetsNeverSleep.com. New content every day. If you're an artist and you feel like you got that ish, hit us up, man. Maybe we'll get you on here. You know what I'm saying?
No bammer, though.
Jonny Empire.
Bollock.
It's all love, man.
DOC.
Peace, yo.